This is 2024. Everyone is online. You can get customers from Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, anywhere. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Pat. Today, I want to talk about something I see a lot of fashion designers who are just starting the business struggle with. It might not seem like a bit of struggle, but trust me, it is. I just knew that this was going to be my first topic on this channel because while I was in fashion school, I kind of struggled with making a decision, rent a fashion house or a roadside shop. I couldn't bring myself to pick one, especially as someone who is just leaving fashion school and doesn't have a customer base. Also, I see a lot of questions like this, especially on Facebook. You know, those soul groups on Facebook. Yeah, I see questions like this. It means that a lot of people cannot bring themselves to choose whether to rent a fashion house or work from home or maybe rent a shop by the roadside. So this video is here to give you my own view and help clear that confusion. Now, all of these I'm about to say are solely my opinion, but you can take my opinion to the bank. You feel no collect money, shall. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just messing around, but really, they are my opinion, and believe me, you can count on this opinion because I have seen them work for other people. It's working for me currently, so yeah, you can take it to the bank. All right, let's get straight into the topic, shall we? Say you have just finished fashion school, or maybe you have just finished your apprenticeship training, and you have money enough to rent a space. Should you rent a house or rent a shop by the roadside? Especially as someone who doesn't have a customer base. Let me start by saying that anyone you go for has its own advantages and disadvantages, but one outweighs the other. Now, as someone who has learned from a roadside shop before, gone to a fashion school that was operated in a house, worked in a fashion house, I can tell you that the key benefits or the key advantage of renting a roadside shop is so that anyone who is passing by your shop can see your dresses that you display and can easily walk into your shop and request your services. That is just one, like the major advantage of getting a roadside shop, especially if it is in a strategic location. Do you understand? You don't get that benefit if you're working from home. So I get it when people advise fashion designers who are just starting to rent a roadside shop so that they can gather their customers quicker. I absolutely get it, very understandable. But a roadside shop is very limiting, especially with the space you have available to you. Unless you are in a really strategic location, somewhere that is busy and that has the kind of customers that you want to attract. You really have no reason, no business renting a roadside shop as a beginner. This is 2024. Everyone is online. You can get customers from Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, anywhere. You can get people to patronize you from all over the world, even the ones in your location, without having to get a roadside shop. Really? And that is where renting a fashion house or working from home comes in. In a roadside shop, you're more focused on attracting customers around you. Trust me, I have seen it happen. because you're out there, you know that every day or more often than not, people can always walk into your shop to patronize you. So you're more focused on attracting those ones, those customers around you. But when you're working from home, you want to put your brand out there. This will cause you to create content, this will cause you to post a lot on social media. That way, you will attract customers from everywhere, from Nigeria, from the abroad, even people in your location. You are a beginner. You obviously would want to save money and resources at this point. You have just left fashion school. There is no room for wastage because as a beginner, there's this uncertainty whether you're going to do well, whether you're going to get customers. So you want to save rather than waste. So getting a fashion house help you do just that. You can get a room and parlor, convert the parlor to your studio, and then your room can be your living area, your house. Or if you have enough funds, you can get at least a two-bedroom flat. You convert the parlor to your studio, you convert one of the room to your sewing room, your workshop, and then the second room becomes your house. Do you understand? Customers do not need to know that you live there. When they walk into your space, they just think that this is your office. And it gives you this, there is this level it gives your business. Trust me, there's this level it gives your business. Like them working into your studio, you have an organized space for your business. Rent a house, live in a room, and then organize the parlor to be your studio and your work area. You know what this does? It helps you save money. Trust me, you're going to save money if you get a fashion house or if you work from home because you do not have to pay rent twice. You do not have to pay light bill twice. Then there are some levy that you get to pay when you are in a shop. There are this levy that they tax people in a shop. You don't get to pay that. Nobody bothers you with those levy. Also, you are not going to be bothered about joining any association, any tailoring association. Now, all of that money and energy is going to be put into your work, and then you can achieve more, get more results. Let's not even forget the space and freedom you get to enjoy when you're working from home or you have a house, a fashion house. Maybe you have crazy deadlines. You can wake up at night to go and work. This can happen when you're in your shop. And you might not really understand what this means until you get to experience it. Also, at home, you get enough space and freedom to create content that you're going to post on social media because you know that that is where most of your customers come from. So you want to put in more effort to creating content for your business, for your brand, and putting it out there on social media so that people can find you. And your house or a house will give you that room. The space with your shop is quite limiting. You might not be able to achieve so much if you are in a roadside shop. Now, I know that people will say that working from home will make you lazy. But as a fashion designer, as a tailor, one key feature you should have should be discipline. The fact that you have separated your work area from your living area, you're going to treat that work area like an actual office. So you have to be disciplined. You have to know that when you wake up in the morning, you have your bath, dress up, and go into your office, even though it is within the same space where you live. If you think that you're going to be having issues or you're going to have problem with waking up and going into your office to work, you can set targets. Yes, set targets. It can be daily, weekly, or monthly targets. Every day, write a to-do list. You know what you want to be able to achieve in a day. You know how many clothing you have to sew. Write it. If you need to go to the market for fabric sourcing in a day, write it. Put a time frame. Do you understand? Write a to-do list so that you keep ticking each one as you do that thing. Try as much as possible to meet these targets that you set. That way, the excuse of being lazy while working from home will be defeated. I mean, anyone can be lazy from anywhere. You can go to your roadside shop and sleep all day, even though you have things to do. So anybody can be lazy from anywhere. It has nothing to do with working from home or going to your shop. But I get it when people say when you work from home, you can be lazy. So set targets, write to-do list, and try as much as possible to meet these targets. Look around you. All of these top fashion designers, you know them. Go on, mention them. Yes, all of these top fashion designers that we all admire and look up to, they operate from a fashion house. That should tell you something. I know you might be thinking that they already have a customer base, but you can also gather your customer base as a beginner. Maybe I should do a video on how to get customers from anywhere in the world, from outside the country, from outside your state, and even from within your location. I think I'm going to do a video on that so that you can see that you don't need to be in the shop to attract people in your location. You can be at home and attract people in your location and then extend it to people outside your location. That's a win-win, right? So guys, I work from home. Like I rented a space, a house to run my fashion business. I also own a fashion academy where I teach students. This would have been hard for me if I was in a small shop by the roadside. This video is not to put anybody down. It's just to let people who are just starting weigh their option and make the right decision, so that you don't waste money, so that you don't waste energy on things that you should have been putting into your work to be productive. I think I'm going to stop here today, and I hope that with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince you and not confuse you. I've been able to convince you and not confuse you that as a beginner, you should get a fashion house and not a shop by the roadside. If you're still confused after watching this video, or if some things are not clear to you, leave me a comment down below and I will be happy to respond to you. Also guys, like this video, share to as much fashion designers as you can, and subscribe to my channel guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.